don't do that thing about, I don't sell drugs, I don't belong to a gang. You know why? Because I don't do drugs, I don't sell drugs, I don't belong to a gang. Half the people who are in here, well, I won't say half, I'd say a third. Like your attorney doesn't do drugs, sell drugs, or belong to a gang. So don't do that like you want a cookie for being a law-abiding citizen. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the state asks you about your criminal history. Do you remember going to prison?
Here in San Antonio?
No, just prison, period. Call the case. The court is calling 2023 CR 3443, State of Texas versus Larry Everett Berry. Can I have parties announce for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Kenton Longacre for Mr. Berry.
Okay. All right. And are you Mr. Berry?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We're here for sentencing. Oh, this is taking a while. He entered a plea on July 10th. Okay, I see why it was taking a while. Your attorney was unable to appear, and then we had to have a mental health evaluation to be completed.
That has occurred, Judge.
All right. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report state?
I did at the previous setting, Judge, and I believe, is it 16 months opposed? Is that what?
Yes.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you reviewed the PSI report?
We have, Judge.
Any objections to the PSI report state?
No
No, Your
objection,
Honor.
Your Honor.
Defense, any objection?
No.
All right. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 16 months in the state jail facility. There's a $2,000 fine. The state opposes your application, and there's to be restitution for drug testing. State, you're opposed. Do you have any witnesses?
No witnesses, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have any witnesses?
No, Judge, none other than Mr. Berry. He'd like to say a few words to.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. Defense, you want to step back, please?
Shall I make a note?
That's okay. All right. Can you state your name for the record?
Larry Everett Berry.
All right. Do you want to ask your client questions?
A few, Mr. Berry. Excuse me, Mr. Berry, on paper, you don't look like a good candidate for probation. Can you tell the judge why now, today, you are a good candidate for probation?
Everyone, please whisper, or either you cannot talk.
Yes, I would like to have probation to change my life. I got a job. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm staying out of trouble. I'm not out there doing nothing to society, anything. I'm just trying to be a better man to my kids and all that. And my son's birthday this Saturday, and I'm trying to get this opportunity to just do right.
Do you understand, we went over it from the report. You understand that the recommendation is some mental health treatment that could run about 120 to 180 days.
Yes, sir.
And you want that mental health treatment?
Yes, sir.
You want to get your mental health issues resolved finally?
Yes, sir.
How about the chemical dependency end of it, the alcohol and drugs? Do you want to get that issue resolved?
Yes,
before
sir.
we finalize?
Yes, sir.
So, and you do have a job now.
Yes, sir.
Who do you work for,
I
sir?
work for Sam's Burger Joint. I'm a cook there.
I understand. Anything further you want to add to the judge?
I hope I get the opportunity to get probation, to get all the help I can through what I've been through and everything else.
Is it fair to say that what you've been through legally has been your responsibility? I mean, you caused it.
Yes, sir.
Agreed?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right. Any questions?
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Berry, my name is Hank Wilkins. I'm a prosecutor here. I just have a few questions, and if you don't understand anything, hey, I don't understand that. I'll try and phrase it a different way.
Okay.
But you've been on probation before, right?
No.
You weren't on probation for theft in 2010?
I'll remember. I probably have, but.
All right. You want to show him his criminal history?
Yes, sir. So this is on page 2 of the TAP evaluation here. Did you go over this with your attorney, maybe the last thing?
Yes.
So on page 2 here, this is in January of 2010, you got this theft. Granted 6 months probation, and then it was revoked a couple of months later. Do you remember that?
No.
Okay. And then on So that's a misdemeanor. But then, do you recall in 2016, you were on probation for a felony assault family second offense? Do you remember this one?
Mhm.
You don't? Okay. So you were granted 3 years deferred in 2017, and then you were revoked later in 2017. Do you remember that?
No, so
Okay. I believe there was another one out of state. Do you remember ever being on probation in Ohio?
I think so, I believe so, but I ain't been back in Hawaii for years.
Okay, so it looks like you were granted 2 years of probation on a felony receiving stolen property in 2000. Do you remember that?
Mhm.
No, sir. Okay. Well, sir, it looks like you were revoked in 2002 for that. Do you remember that?
No,
No, sir. Okay. Looks like you had a domestic violence in 2003 that you got a year probation on. Do you remember that?
no, none of that.
Do you remember being, your probation was terminated later in 2004? No, sir. Okay.
I get back home, God know who.
So can you tell the judge why, if you're given the opportunity this time, it's gonna be different?
Yeah, if I get the opportunity to get probation this time, everything will be totally different. I'm a working person. I don't sell drugs. I don't do anything anymore. I'm more of a family man.
Okay, here's the thing. Don't do that thing about, I don't sell drugs, I don't belong to a gang. You know why?
Why?
Because I don't do drugs, I don't sell drugs, I don't belong to a gang. Half the people who are in here, well, I won't say half, I'd say a third. Like your attorney doesn't do drugs, sell drugs, or belong to a gang. So don't do that like you want a cookie for being a law-abiding citizen. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the state asks you about your criminal history. Do you remember going to prison?
Here in San Antonio?
No, just prison, period.
Yeah, I've been there. Back
All right, so why are you pretending like you don't know about this stuff?
Because I don't know about the probation. I ain't never, in Ohio, I don't know. I just always been locked up.
No. There's an assault case here where you were on deferred adjudication and it got revoked and you went to prison. Are you trying to tell the court that you don't remember that?
I can't remember because I was homeless at the time. I jumped from, I ain't had no place to stay.
No. But people will remember going before a judge and a judge saying, I'm no longer going to keep you on probation. I'm sending you to prison. You're telling me that you don't remember that.
No, because
That's odd.
I mean, I've been going through it like a hard time at the time. I don't really have no family here but my kids. I'm like the only kid down here from Cincinnati. With my mom.
No. You're jumping over talking about different things that I'm not talking about right now. We'll get to your children. You have been to the state jail facility before. You've been to prison before, and you're making it seem like you don't remember any of this. Counsel, you want to step back and talk to him and see if he remembers his criminal history?
Judge, we have talked about it, but we've also talked about his mental health conditions, unresolved mental health conditions, which include bipolar and major depression.
I mean, you
As
can be
well as his
majorly.
chemical dependency history. He's been under the influence a lot of the time during a lot of his life.
All right, you can be bipolar, but you know if you've been to prison before. You can be depressed, but I think you know if you've been to prison before. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me and say, Judge, you're wrong. People who have been majorly depressed don't remember going to prison. People who are bipolar don't remember going to prison. People who are the only person in a particular state or city with no family members don't remember going to prison, because he's just told the prosecutor, and if I'm wrong, let me know. He's just told the prosecutor he doesn't remember any of these charges.
I understood him to tell the prosecutor that he didn't remember the probation revocations, which he and I talked about. And I made a point of saying, you've not done well on probation before on a number of occasions. Why is it going to be different? Why in the world would this judge do anything different? But he acknowledged that to me, that he recalled the state jail incarceration as well as the TDC.
All right, if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
It will be dirty. I ain't gonna lie.
Dirty for what?
Marijuana
And what else?
and alcohol and I've been partying. Yeah,
Oh, what else? You say alcohol and I've been partying. So what else are you going to be dirty for?
okay.
All right. And how often are you using cocaine?
Nah, not that much. It was like when I go to parties.
All right. Why are you going to parties and you're supposed to be so concerned about your children?
It was like, football season and all that stuff, I go to places like that because I don't have cable at the home. I go to like friends' houses and all that.
And do drugs?
I don't choose to, but it just, if it's there, like, when we win, because I'm a Cincinnati Bengal fan. Like when we win, it just slang way like.
Well, that's rare because Cincinnati Bengals rarely win.
Yeah, but that's my team.
No, I understand. All right. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Nothing further from us, Judge.
All right. You're going into custody today. This is what's going to end up happening. You can either go to the state jail facility or either you can go to inpatient treatment. Felony drug court, if they have a place available for you, then you will be at felony drug court. So do you prefer to go to the state jail facility, do your time of 18 months, or would you like treatment?
Treatment.
Okay.
Judge, if I may, excuse me.
Hmm?
Yeah, because the recommendation is not.
Judge, Mr. Barry has already been evaluated for felony drug court. It does look like as of July 25th, 2023, he did meet criteria. However, he needed to be re-referred if he was granted supervision.
Yes. So that's what we will do, but he's going into custody today. And I know you may think it's wrong of me to put you in custody today, but guess what? Saturday is upon us. Thanksgiving is upon us. And everybody knows Thanksgiving, I grew up Thanksgiving watching the Cowboys play and shelling pecans. But those are just breeding grounds for you to go to somebody's house and end up doing drugs. And guess what? The last time you do drugs may be the last time you do drugs. And your family members who are in Cincinnati or wherever they may be will have to come down and identify your body, or either your children will have to identify your body. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to give you a chance. It's completely up to you what you do with it. And there was an application just for regular probation. So the court will sentence you to 16 months in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 2 years. There's to be a referral to felony drug court, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted, then he'll go to SATF. If SATF is not available, then it will be ISF, substantive abuse track. Substance abuse track, sorry. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once he completes parenting classes, the 200 hours of community service restitution will be deemed to be satisfied. There's to be restitution to BCSO for drug testing. And let me see if we have an amount for that. State, do we have an amount for the drug testing?
It's usually $57, Judge.
But do we?
I think that's sort of what the standard. It's 57 for either SAPD or BCSO.
All right, we'll do restitution to BCSO for drug testing if submitted. And that needs to be submitted no later than December 18th, whatever their restitution is. Counsel, if there's an issue with their restitution amount, just let the court know.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month upon release. And that will be for 4 months. And then it can be at probation's discretion. Who are your children with now?
With their mama.
Okay. And is there child protective services involved? Okay. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
No, Your Honor. He to be a PRS. I'm not sure if his mental health issues will disqualify him from status if drug court is not.
All right, then.
Excuse me, Judge, I had a question in that regard too. I understood you to say status first, and if.
No, felony drug court first.
I'm sorry, felony drug court first, have rejected their status. If rejected there, then the dual diagnosis.
No, then ISF. Since I know SADF will reject him then for the mental health, remove SADF from my order, and we'll try with ISF substance abuse track, and then if not, DDRF. And the reason why I'm doing that is because what is the wait time for DDRF?
Or it just depends on if the individual is stable on medication.
All right. So we'll try referral to felony drug court first. And then if you can try ISF substantive track and DDRF. And they will let you know what the wait time is for DDRF and what the wait time is for ISF substantive abuse track. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. If you have you reviewed that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. So you have a drug problem. That's clear to the court. You have mental health problems. I do not know if your drug problem is caused by your mental health or not, but they'll be able to diagnose that for you once you're in the program. Do not be that person who gets a chance and then you continue to use. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. I got sick when I was in the prison. I got lung cancer.
Okay.
I spit up blood every day. Like,
Okay.
I'm trying to get help for that, but they want me. I ain't got no insurance. I just filed for Social Security. I got
Okay, so
grant.
here's the thing. I understand and I appreciate what you're telling me about your issues. One, I don't have any medical documentation of that. And two, how do you think your lung cancer is going with you using cocaine? And are you using cocaine by snorting it, inhaling it?
I snorted,
That's probably not good for your lungs. Do you understand?
but I filed for Social Security. I just got my papers back. So hopefully I get granted or I could get insurance to get the help, but they won't pay $3 grand for the surgery.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck to you. Okay.
In Judge Stephanie Boyd's courtroom, Larry Everett Barry's past finally catches up with him. On paper, he looks like the worst possible candidate for probation, failed probations, old assaults, state jail, prison. He even tries to act like he doesn't remember half of it. Until the judge presses him, and he admits he's still partying, still doing cocaine, even with lung cancer and kids at home. And then she flips it. Instead of just 16 months in state jail, she locks him into treatment, felony drug court if they'll take him, or intensive substance abuse programs, strict UAs, parenting classes, field visits. Before he's taken into custody, she warns him, keep using, and the next time his family sees him might be to identify his body.
3, State of Texas versus Antoine Lynn. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense.
I'm your memorial, Your Honor.
And are you Antoine Lynn?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review those with your attorney and did you understand them?
Yes.
Are you the same Antoine Lynn who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 7683 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on October 20th, 2022 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, violating condition number 1, on or about the 18th day of October 2023, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Antoine Lynn committed the offense of criminal trespass in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
The criminal behavior remaining violating conditions.
Any objections? Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there an agreement?
No, there's not, Your Honor.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
The state is actually gonna, take into consideration cause number 719722, the criminal trespass that.
Wait, 719?
I'm sorry, yes, 719722.
Okay,
That's a criminal trespass that he just been true to
Mhm.
responsibility, and the state's requesting revocation, Your Honor.
all right. In defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're requesting, thank you, we're requesting that Mr.
Jason.
Lynn be given a TAP evaluation, so we have a better picture overall. Otherwise, Judge, we respectfully ask the court to review him and put him on the intensive outpatient program. He is homeless, Judge, that's a big issue for Mr. Lynn. He has very little income, so that as far as paying any fines or for UAs, that's extremely difficult for him. We're virtually impossible. So we respectfully ask the court to continue on this deferred status, Judge, and I will defer to the court's experience on what you think is best. given
All right.
your-
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Antoine Lynn.
All right, Mr. Lynn, are you homeless?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been homeless?
2 years.
All right, why are you homeless?
Cause I don't have nowhere. I don't have no family here and I'm not from San Antonio.
Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, what brings you to San Antonio?
I met this lady like 2 years ago online. Everything was going all right till I just don't agree to certain things.
All right, it's difficult when you meet people online and you're traveling to different states. You understand?
Yes.
So are your parents still alive?
Yes, ma'am.
Do they want you back with them?
Yes.
All right, do you want to go back to Georgia?
Yes, but I want to do my 2 years here. I'm trying to do something right where I won't have no warrants when I go home. So-
Well, I mean, we could see about transferring your probation to Georgia where you actually have support there. So if your parents want you back there and you have a place to stay, that may be the best thing for you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Your mom wants you there? So-
Last time I talked to her, she said you need to get that charge over and come home.
Okay. And have you ever been diagnosed with any mental health issues?
Yes, I'm bipolar schizophrenic. One moment I'm up, and the next moment I'm down. I take medicine for 3 years.
Okay,
Been on it all my life.
okay.
Your Honor, Mr. Lynn also has a MTR, ABI family violence pending on court 13 also, so please consider that, Judge.
Okay. And is that going to be taken care of today?
If they take them over there today, Judge.
All right, so will community court help him, or are they only for pretrial diversions? They now have community court for homeless people.
I can check with Judge Vedder on that next one if you want me to, Judge.
All right, here's the thing. I can revoke you. I tell you what, I'm going to give you a choice. Normally, I can't give people choices. It appears to me that you have mental health issues. You have a case that's pending out of another court. You're homeless. You should go back to Georgia because maybe your mom will accept you back there. And at least you'll have a place to stay, a warm bed to sleep in. And they could probably get him, although I know he's currently on his meds at the jail probably, but they could probably get him stabilized further out there and he'd have a support system and we won't have these criminal trespass cases. So what I could do is I could grant the motion, revoke you and sentence you under 1244, or I can extend you, which I'd extend you for 2 years and then transfer you to Georgia. And if Georgia doesn't accept you, I'll ask that you be referred to the community court and they can help you with mental health issues. They can help you with housing. So those are the options the court has available to it.
Judge, I would ask the court not to revoke him and see if we can transfer this to Georgia and give Mr. Lynn the opportunity. He's only 38 years old, Judge. And with a felony conviction, that would just, at some point, I think he'll get on the right track and move on with his life in a felony conviction.
All right, what county is that in Georgia?
Fulton County.
Probation, does he need to be out of custody to start the request for transfer to Fulton County?
Yes, Judge, he does. He will have to stay here until it's approved. So what I would typically do is just make sure that we have STIPs, victim contact, with anything that we need to present to ICOTS. And I can let the manager know now. I just don't know if they'll initiate the transfer until we make contact with the victim.
Let me ask you this, is there any way we can do a travel permit?
No, so we generally tell them not to leave, just because they do have to be given permission to proceed to the next state. And so a travel permit would not be allowed, because if they reject it, he has to come back. And if they don't, ICOPS requires us to issue a warrant.
Well, there could be, what I'm thinking, there could be a travel permit for a specific amount of time. Are we able to do that or no?
No, Judge. So per the ICOPS rules, they can only have a 7-day travel permit.
And it's going to take longer than the 7
It
days?
can take up to 45 days. And so we can't permit for him to leave. A lot of times if they do leave during the transfer process through ICOTS, they'll actually reject the case.
All right. So I thought it could be accomplished within the 7 days and they're telling me it can't be. So this is what I'll do. I'll deny the motion, take in consideration 719-722, extend for 2 years. We'll do a referral to community court and a transfer to Fulton County, Georgia. This is what I'm going to do though. I want him to remain in custody until he's accepted in community court. If for some reason he's not accepted in community court, then we'll bring him back here before he's released. All right?
Fair enough, Judge.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
All right, so what's going to end up happening is you're going to remain in custody. They're going to evaluate you for community court. I'm unsure if community court only does pretrial diversions. I don't know, because that's a new court that's just been enacted fairly recently.
I do got a question.
So you're going to remain in custody. If community court does not accept you, then we will bring you back here. And probation also for this, it sounds like there should be a DDRF. There should be like a MIC eval for him. At least a MIC eval.
Was not completed. Take a look at that. Something that was covered over. If not, we can add that as well.
All right, and what we'll do so that we'll know where you are, we'll do the MIC eval while in custody and the TAP evaluation while in custody. And then hopefully by that time you will have been accepted in the community court. And then once you're accepted in the community court, you'll have a place to stay. And are you Matthew Dodson?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. And First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Matthew Dodson who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 10474B for the offense of aggravated kidnapping on September 8, 2021 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Since Your Honor, violating condition number 1, on or about the 11th day of October 2023 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Matthew Dodson commit the offense of evade, arrest, or detention in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We'll waive the remaining violated convictions.
Any objections to the waivers?
No objections, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, there's not.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
State's requesting revocation. We're taking into consideration cause number 719241, evading arrest and detention.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're asking the court to follow probation's recommendation. It appears probation still wants to work with Mr. Dodson. They're recommending that he attend the local ISF, followed by ISP placement for full 12 months. I've talked to Mr. Dodson about that. He is in agreement with it if the court would consider allowing him to go into local ISF. He realized there's some issues that he still needs to deal with to make him successful while on probation. So we're asking the court to deny the motion to adjudicate and alternate amendment conditions for local ISF.
What's his criminal history? Because I don't have the report that contains that.
Judge here in Bear County, looks like he has this has this evading arrest, this act kidnapping, and he had a theft that wasn't indicted back in 2017.
All right, this is not his first motion to revoke, is that correct?
It's not, Judge. From my understanding, it's possibly his second. I know I represented him on the first motion to revoke.
Mhm.
And in that motion to revoke, we had an agreement with the prosecution. There was a visiting judge present at the time.
Yes.
He was revoked and given 10 years, and we filed a motion to reconsider. This court placed him back on deferred, and now we're in front of the court again this morning.
All right. So I don't know if your client wants to address the issue. Why should I continue him when, as you stated before, another judge had revoked him, sentenced him to 10 years? And I'm assuming the reason why I went back and continued him on deferred is because the state and the defense came to the court and said, hey, we had an agreement. We were not expecting the 10 years in the prison. It appears that maybe if he would have been given the 10 years of prison, we would not have this evading. So I don't understand why I should continue him, because in the first place, he's on deferred for a first-degree felony, which is aggravated kidnapping. And then he picks up an evading arrest. I don't understand why I should continue him. Here's that he has done nothing. What has he done on probation?
I believe in speaking with Mr. Dodson, Judge, he was employed. I don't know if the court wishes to inquire and ask him about that employment, but he was employed while he was on probation.
All right. You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Matthew Dodson.
All right. What have you done since you've been on probation?
I have worked the entire time. The first month I got off, and when I got out, I did not work. I admitted to my probation that I had messed up because when I got out, I didn't have everything set up like it was supposed to. Like I wasn't a place that had a living situation was out of the question because my brother he just got out. He's a felon. I couldn't stay at my mom's. That was one of the places I was supposed to stay. My job, I did not have no transportation to get to my job that I got out with. But a month right after that, literally.
Oh, wait a minute. What's wrong with a via bus? I don't understand why people.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't understand why people have an issue with via bus. I rode the via bus.
I had no problem riding the via bus, ma'am. It was
Which is great for defense attorneys. I was a new defense attorney. I rode the via bus. I picked up many a client while I was on the via bus. So
I
continue.
literally had no problem with the via bus, ma'am. Like I said, I didn't have no place to stay right when I got out. Literally, I was trying my best. So I took it upon myself to go back to where I was living at, which wasn't a good idea. That's when I told my probation officer that, hey, look, I admit it. I used, and it wasn't good. It wasn't gonna come out clean. Literally a week after that, you came up in my head, really, to be honest. You came in my head because I heard, say, if you wanna continue this, you're gonna go to prison if you continue this, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay. I stopped using, I started working right after that, and I've been working ever since then, day and night. Got a place to stay with my boss. He has an apartment there. He got a place to stay, and I've been working ever since then. And my probation officer called me and told me, hey, if I get the courts to throw away the warrant, can you come in and sign a paper? Yes, sir. I gave him my address. I gave him the place where I worked. He knew where I was working at. The evading arrest, ma'am, literally when the cops came, I was fighting with one of my spouses, and I went to go grab
Wait a minute, what do you mean you were fighting with one of your spouses? How many spouses do you
I
have?
have just one, but what I'm saying, my bad, I apologize. I was fighting with my spouse. And I went to go grab my backpack from the backyard, literally jogged, and the officer told me to stop freezing. I did, and I went to the ground. I didn't run. I didn't do any of that.
Well, I mean, you just pled true to
I know,
evading.
I understand, but what I'm saying, when I jogged to the backyard to grab, so I went to go to jail with my property and I wasn't able to. I'm just giving you the honest truth of what happened. So
So,
when they gave me, I know I just pled to,
no. So you're telling me in a roundabout way that you have done nothing on probation except have employment.
yes, ma'am.
And
I stopped doing
employment
drugs.
is
Literally,
what everybody else has.
right.
And you say you stopped doing drugs, and I'm not considering it, counsel, but we have a lot of positive tests in here, allegedly. Probation, what are you asking for on Mr. Dodson?
So in reviewing, it looks like the officer is asking for Mr. Dodson to attend local ISF followed by ISP placement for full 12 months. Bi-weekly UAs for 60 days, weekly sober support meetings, GPS held in abeyance, and a drug offender education program.
All right, here are your choices. I will send into the prison for the 6 years, or either you are not going to ISF, you will be going to safety. Those are your choices. And when you are released from safety, you're going to be on GPS. And if you come back here again, if you choose to go to safety and be on full GPS, when you come back here again, if you come back for a motion to revoke, you'll be looking at the full range of punishment. You know yourself better than I know you, better than the attorney, better than the probation knows you. But what I'm telling you is, if you come back here for a motion to revoke, the full range of punishment is available to the court, up to 99 years or life. And the state may be asking for such. So you can either do 6 years, you do your 6 years, you will be done. You will no longer be on probation. They will release you when they release you. Because of the nature of the offense, you'll have to do half your time before you are released, which would be 3 calendar years before you're released. You'll get credit for any time that you've been in custody towards those 3 years. But either way, you're not leaving the jail for some time soon, for any time soon, excuse me.
Safety.
All right. I'll deny the motion. Alter and amend conditions to include safety. And there's to be full GPS upon release from safety. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And probation, once he's released from safety, if you all want to approach the court about the full GPS and making it partial for work or partial for him to complete the aftercare, let the court know. All right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We're off the record, Mr. Dodson. From here on out, everything you do, you need to ask yourself whether this could result in you going to prison, for potentially life. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
In Judge Stephanie Boyd's courtroom, Matthew Dodson is out of chances. Already on deferred adjudication for aggravated kidnapping, he comes back on a new violation, evading arrest and repeated dirty UAs. The judge reminds him another court already gave him 10 years in prison, and she is the one who brought him back and put him on deferred. Now she draws a hard line, 6 years in prison and you're done, or SAF-PF treatment, full GPS, field visits, and the warning that the next violation could mean up to life in prison.
All right, where are we on Mr. Lopez?
Judge, first setting, got discovery acknowledgements entered. We have discovery that the state has made an offer.
All right, and then with the discovery acknowledgement, he actually has 3 cases. So I don't have the discovery on 9778.
Is that the family violence case, Judge?
It's an injury to the elderly.
It is family violence case.
Family violence. Could you prepare an acknowledgement of discovery on 2023 CR 9778?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and state, were you able to tender an offer?
Yes, Judge.
How old are you, sir?
I'll be 40.
All right, if you could reset this for 1 month for a plea deadline date, please. All right, we'll be back on December